Hello and welcome to this match preview for the match between Southampton and Crystal Palace. Now this is an absolutely huge game. Now I said it in my last preview for the City game. This game against Palace is the be-all end-all of Southampton's season. We're currently 4 points in relegation, as you can see, and it's getting to the point where we have very limited games where you'd look in and think, okay, maybe we can get a result there, even if we don't play 100% brilliant, right? Because obviously against teams like Arsenal, probably Newcastle, Brighton, stuff like that, you're going to have to play above your best, really, to get anything from the game. So these sort of games against Palace, and I think Nottingham Forest, and there was someone else, these games are crucial, absolutely huge. And obviously we're struggling. We can't do anything at the moment. We're absolutely shit. So this game, if we were to lose this, results could go against us, I guess. We could be in by 7 points. We're not coming back from that. I'm sorry to break your heart. We're not going to get 7 points from being 7 points behind to beat someone. That's not going to happen. This game, we have to win. If we don't win, it's done. It's really that simple. And of course, Palace, who've been shit all year, they start turning up. Bloody Roy Hodgson. Fucking hell. Spanking Leeds 5-1. I think they beat Leicester and it was like, they had like 30-something shots or something ridiculous. We haven't had 30 shots in like the last 10 games combined. Absolutely ridiculous. So Palace obviously have to come into form when they're about to play us. Fantastic. But yeah, I mean, we're about to write our names into the bloody championship. We're pretty close and we're just shit, eh? I mean, obviously City, you don't expect to beat City. You don't expect it to be close. It's the other games that really matter, the games against Leeds and West Ham, where it's like we need points off these guys and we just can't do it. So yeah, we're in the shitter. Now, as I said, I was talking about the games that are winnable. It was Bournemouth that I forgot about. So those three games, Palace, Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest, are sort of the three games we have to win. They're our most winnable games and we literally just have to win them. That's 9 points. That might not even be enough. Who knows? But the next 6 games, obviously Palace this week, which is a huge game, must win. Arsenal, can't expect us to do much there. Bournemouth at home, massive game again. Newcastle, can't expect us to do much there, especially they're starting to hit form as well. Nottingham Forest, must win. And then Fulham at home, which is sort of like it's a winnable game, but I just feel like Fulham will just beat us. You know, I feel like Fulham are a good side. Yes, they've sort of swayed a bit, but by then I feel like they'll hit some form again and they'll be a lot difficult. But then by then they'll probably fucking relegated, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So obviously, as you can see with the form, it's been a while since we've won a game. Our last one coming over a month ago against Leicester. Obviously, draw with United, which was a good result, and then losing Brentford, draw with Tottenham, and then lose to West Ham, which is another massive defeat. And then Man City spanking us, which isn't exactly surprising, is it? Like, everyone knew that we were going to spank us. It's like, we just aren't, I don't know. There's nothing more to say. You say it every week. We're just not good. It's really that simple. Now, obviously, Palace's form, we talked about it a little bit before. Spanking Leeds, that was quite a result. I looked at it before, when I woke up before. I was like, holy shit, they won 5-1. Ridiculous. Against a fellow, like, sort of relegation team as well. Roy Hodgson's doing a wonderful job turning them around. And, I mean, we all know Palace have good players, but obviously sometimes it doesn't click. It's similar to West Ham where, and I guess Everton as well, where it's sort of like they have better players than the position they are in. So it's understandable that someone could make them click, but it's a little bit frustrating that they had to click right before they play us. It's bloody bullshit, man. Absolute bullshit. All right, now we're going to do a preferred lineup. I mean, let's be completely honest. He's not even going to fucking play into these cunts, is he? Let's be honest. Literally, he'll play Eleanor's, these two dog. He'll play bloody no strikers. Fucking, it's just like, brother. Like, Sellers, I know you're not a manager and you've been chucked in the deep end. I don't really want to blame you for a lot of results, but, dude, we can't score, right? We can't score. Let's not play a striker. That's not really the solution that we need. So obviously my third lineup is, I'm just going to go for it fast. Gavin, Walker-Peters. I think Bella-Kotchap should be fit. Yeah, because he played last game, so it should be fine. I don't think he'll have another injury. Bella-Kotchap. Bednarek is obviously going to have to play because apparently Salazu is being a bitch or something and is not committed or some shit. And obviously, you're not going to play Keltakar. So, yeah, Benarac and then Perot, obviously, because he's on our left back. And then, for fuck's sake, Salaz, 3 in midfield, please, I'm begging. Ward-Prowse, Lavia, Alcaraz. It's not difficult. It's not a difficult trio. They're actually a pretty good trio. So those 3 have to play. It's probably going to be the same line as last week. Walcott on the right, because he's really the only winger. You know, are you going to play Alanusi or Stuart Armstrong? No, I prefer maybe not lose, so probably not them. Obviously, Sulemana has to play. I mean, against City, he caused some issues. It's the final third that's the issue, right? And that's not just Sulemana, it's a lot of players. But at least Sulemana can get into the final third, if you know what I mean. Like Alanusi, when does he ever pick it up in the final third? When does Stuart Armstrong do anything in the final third? Sulemana is attacking direct. He should have done better against City. A couple of chances where he could have taken on RK in the one-on-one and just blitz past him. We all know how fast he is, but he definitely has some sort of hesitation, maybe low confidence, because obviously he hasn't scored yet. But he has to play. He's electric, really. He's sort of someone you can give the ball to, and he can create something. And it's a matter of the other players in the team fucking moving. Like, whenever we have the ball on the width or whatever, or close to the byline, there's no one in the box. There's absolutely no one in the box. You've got about 3 or 4 defenders or maybe a midfielder in there as well. And you've got like one player just standing at the back post. There's no sort of understanding of how to attack in this team. It's like the only chances we have to attack are fully counters. But against Palace, are they going to have 70% possession like City did? No. We're going to have a lot of possession as well, but we can't fucking do anything with the ball. We're absolutely useless. We're just going to pass it around the box like we always do, create absolutely nothing, and Salas and the players are going to come out, oh, we controlled the game quite nicely, actually. No, we didn't. Because we don't actually create pressure, we don't create chances, we don't move around their defence. And that's the problem. We're just shit with the ball. We're shit with the ball. We're shit without the ball. We're shit. That's fantastic. And then, I don't know if Adams is fit, because when I record these videos, the press conference before the game, like the pre-conference or whatever, isn't done yet. So there's actually no injury news that I would know about at this time. But I just feel, I don't know, Adams really helps us get up the field. And I do feel like an Adams Big Paul could work as a 2. But I just feel like he's never going to play Big Paul. Like, he just fucking hates him. He just looks at Big Paul, oh, he's a fuckwit. And it's just like, why? We bought him to score goals. He's barely had a fucking chance. And it's just like, I don't understand. Like, we're not good with the ball, right? Why not just put in the mixer with a big 6'7" monster in there? You know, what's wrong with that? Cause a little bit of havoc. The ball doesn't even need to go to Big Paul. It doesn't. The fact that, like, for example, I used to play defence. If I was playing defence, and someone's about to cross the ball and I go, fuck me, he's in the box, I'm going to focus on him. And it's probably just not me. It's probably another defender who's like, fuck me, I should probably focus on him too. He's a handful. And that creates space. It creates a little bit of mayhem, a little bit of, oh shit, should I do this? Should I do that? Uncertainty. We don't do that because fucking, I'm now the centre back and I've got Mara who's about my height. I'm like, oh, he's just standing here. I've got 3 people next to him. Oh, no issue. Oh, Chadams, he's not moving. Oh, no issue. There's only him, 2 centre backs. We've got a midfielder. Oh, but there's only 1 striker. Oh, there's no issue. It doesn't create any uncertainty because there's no movement. There is no movement at all in the team. And it's just a mess, man. But it's not exactly Salazar's fault. We've had 3 managers, man. 3 managers. And no one's really been able to instill a way of playing. Obviously, Ralph did well, but we just didn't have the players. It's really that simple. And then Nathan Jones is a twat. And then Salaz obviously doesn't have much experience at all managing, especially at this level. So, I mean, he's going to be done. He's going to be outdone, isn't he? But yeah, so, I don't know. I feel like I want to go Big Paul. I really want to give him a chance. We all know Che Adams. Yes, he's good at the build-up. But I just feel like Che Adams is going to miss. Even if he does get a chance, he's going to miss. I feel like Big Paul, like, he's barely even had a shot. He could be fucking electric shooting, but he could be brilliant. We wouldn't know. I think the only real shots he's had is with bloody Dome, and he's been pretty bloody good at it. He hit the crossbar against West Ham, and then I think it's Chelsea at a header close, but that's really it. Honestly, give him a go. What are we going to lose? What are we going to lose? We're losing anyway. Fucking hell. Just at least play a striker. Don't play bloody 2 up front with Alcaraz, who's a 10, and Suleiman, who's a left wing. But that's not going to work, brother. That's not going to work. Now, for predictions. I got to be realistic. And I've got to be slightly optimistic as well, because at the end of the day, I've actually never, because obviously I'm the younger side, so I've only ever really seen Southampton in the Premier League. So for the fact that we actually may be playing Championship football next year, it's quite fucking sad, really. I'd never wanted to see Southampton in the Championship my entire life, and it looks like it's happening a little bit too early for my liking. So I'm gonna go with a little bit more optimistic. We're gonna go with a draw. We're gonna go with a 2-2 draw. We're gonna go 1-0 because we can't score for shit. We're gonna go for a 1-1 draw. That's me being a little bit hopeful and optimistic. I honestly just can't say we'll win, because let's be honest, what performance in the last 2, 3, 4, 5 months have made you believe we can go into a game and win? None. We've never been good this year. So, yeah, go for a draw. I mean, Palace are obviously the massive favourites. They just hit fucking Leeds for 5. We couldn't score 5 if we tried for bloody 16 hours straight against bloody toddlers. So, obviously, Palace are the favourites. I wouldn't be surprised if they spanked us. They've got a lot of quality players up front, especially, Zaha. What is it? Olise? He's French, so you've got to say it different. Eze, Ayew, they've got much better players than us going forward. We have Elanusi. So, yeah, prediction is going to be a difficult game. But I'll be live for the watch along, of course. Hopefully it's a little bit more of an exciting affair and we actually have something to celebrate for once, and maybe keep that little very, 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 very small bit of hope alive and burning. But yeah, we all know Southampton are shit, so we can't exactly expect much from them. But yeah, that's the video. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll do a community post. It should be up right now. Vote for what you think. Southampton definitely to lose. And I'll see you guys next time.